Hey Squad, to the Bods here, and today we're going to talk about something really important for the community, and to show everyone that the game is really concerned and also is committed to the community. They have done something to really help out players who have reached out to the devs and to the mods regarding something really fishy about what's happening or what happened during the playoffs. This is not something new, to be honest with you guys. We have something similar to this way before. Remember what happened to some parts of the Desolate Desert, and there was like an abrupt or sudden addition or changes in some of the rules when it comes to porting in the Desolate Desert, especially when it comes to your territory, your flag, or flagless and territoryless areas. And the same server, I think, servers are also involved right now in what happened during the playoffs. So if you have received something in your mail yesterday, you might see it as an announcement, but they have mentioned in there the things that they have done, the action that was done that should have been done also before, and right now they have done something really good. And it's like, I think, the first time that I have seen a massive penalties to violators in our game. So to be honest with you guys, a lot of players maybe are scratching their head why this happened, but also a lot of players were or are relieved that something has happened and actions were taken to players who violates the purity of competitiveness and actually the game itself. So in this video, we're going to see what those penalties for violations are, and this is not new nor hidden to anybody else that is aware of what's happening. So for those of you guys who just have heard of this, we're going to have a little bit of deep dive into the situation and what happened. So the game has made a list for the violators, their penalties, and their violation was also explicitly included in the announcement. So without further ado, just give me a little bit of your time and let's check out this announcement. So we have here the announcement for recent penalties for violations. Now this was issued yesterday, August 20th, 2026. So it says here, Dear Governor, in order to maintain a fair and healthy game environment in Age of Empires Mobile and to provide optimal gaming experience for all players, the team continuously employed a combination of automated security detection and manual review to monitor and address behaviors that undermine fairness and order. So as you can see, there's something that happened, or there's definitely something that happened during the playoffs of the Dynasty Championship. So further in this statement, it says recent system detections and manual verifications have identified several accounts exhibiting violations for the following behaviors that compromise the fairness of the game environment. Once confirmed, the team will enforce applicable regulations and impose strict penalties. Now, it further says here key areas for combating behaviors, including but not limited to the following behaviors: utilizing third-party software such as cheats. Oh, they said it here already. Cheats, scripts, or other tools. Now, exploiting game vulnerabilities to obtain unfair benefits. Employing automated programs or bot accounts. Okay. So this was an issue also before that players were, had a hunch that some certain servers actually are using bots because it was actually exploited more during the DD, I think, wherein some servers use these bots to actually gain a lot of advantage and constantly win on their Desolate Desert events. So it was addressed before, as I mentioned earlier, through the optimizations and everything, but right now I think this is a far way better action taken to further the cause of better gaming experience for everybody. So another one here, it says engaging in other conduct that maliciously disrupts the fairness of the game. Now, upon confirmation of the aforementioned violations, disciplinary actions will be enforced according to the severity, including but not limited to the following measures. Okay. Temporary or permanent suspension of the account. It means you're going to be banned. Banned. Now, revocation of game resources or rewards acquired through violations. Okay. I think if you are already banned, I don't think that's necessary anymore. But I think this is from bottom to top, or it should be arranged from bottom to top. That's what I think they should have done. But anyway, deduction of related in-game statistics or data. Anyway, we also have here restriction on game functionality, permanent ban for especially serious offenses. So let's see what we have here. Announcement of recent disciplinary actions against violating accounts. Okay, the following accounts have been confirmed by the system to have violated the game rules and has been subject to penalties. Some nicknames have been anonymized. Okay, so let's see this. Look at that ban. 3,650 days. That's 10 years. Because there are 365 days per year. Multiply it by 10. That's 3,650 days. So that's 10 years, bro. Okay, these are the following accounts. Why am I not surprised about some of the names in here? It says here, employing automated programs or bot accounts. There are a lot of these guys. Look at this. I think you will, understand where some of them came from because of the numbers. Okay, but I'm not implying that those numbers are their servers. So yeah, it's hard to tell because we don't have the names. So it's good that they have anonymized the names of the players. It's still good, but they all have been found out, to be honest, that they have employed automated program or bots during the event period. That's why they have received a lot of days of ban. That's 10 years, bro. That's 10 years. All of them, mostly, actually, all of them has the same penalty, has the same violations. I think until the end of this list, which is very, very long. It is a very long list. Okay. Look at how many players or accounts have been used for bots. Imagine those accounts in one server, for example. I'm not saying it's all in one server, but imagine those accounts are all in one server or in one desolate desert, let's say. That's a lot of bots. That is a lot. Like, look at that. There's really nothing you can do about certain things if that's the amount of bots that you are trying to go up against in a single desolate desert. I think it's safe to say that it's more than 100 based on the length of the scroll that I am making right now. That is a lot of accounts that has been banned. Anyway, they also said here, we encourage all players to report violations through the in-game reporting system. For newly identified violations, or our team will promptly update the relevant rules and continuously enhance security system in accordance with the game environment to ensure a safe, fair, and healthy gameplay experience for all players. Now, also, a healthy gaming environment requires a joint effort, which is true. So every time there is a problem, you guys don't hesitate to actually inform anyone. You can inform content creators, you can inform mods directly, or you can inform the devs directly, or you can use the support page or customer support system in the game. You can also use that, or you can report to your R4s, R5 that has connections with content creators or mods. And most of the mods and the content creators are actually working hand in hand when it comes to this. And straight up from the content creators, like this one, the reports are directly sent to the mods, then the mods directly send them to the devs, and right away, in a short period of time, the actions will be taken soon as the mods know about some problems, and then it will be addressed in like a span of weeks to just a month. So that's how short the action process takes. That's why it's really important, if you have found something that is unfair for everyone, or has cheats, bugs, or anything that can actually impedes progress or the progress of the game, or also some players, especially unfairness in a gameplay, just tell the leaders or your friends that have connections with mods or with content creators, or you can also tell me on my videos or on my Discord channel. If you are not yet in our Discord channel, you can check out the link below. I'm going to leave a link for our Discord channel. I will make a channel or a section in there wherein you can report bugs or report cheats, bots, or whatever, so that we can further inform the mods and the devs regarding these players, so they can take action when it comes to that. So yeah, we also have here Well, I think I have already read this. They also said they will probably verify reports and apply penalties. Thank you. So yeah, if you do that, I will surely report also directly to the mods that are handling us. So anyway, if you have noticed something that is, you know, a little bit fishy about a certain someone that is out of the norms, you can report it. And you can also do leave some suggestions in the Discord channel of the game itself. They also read that, but sometimes it took a while before they can read everything on the suggestion because there are a lot. So if you really want it to be fast tracked, just you know, as I've said, check out our Discord, join our Discord channel. I will make a channel or category in there wherein you can leave your reports so that I can further send it or fast track it to the mods so it will be addressed as quick as possible. But anyway, you guys, what do you guys think about this issue regarding the bots and the cheats from a certain or some certain servers during the Dynasty championship in the game? So hopefully the next Dynasty championship we can be included, because you know I'm going to migrate. Yeah, I'm going to announce that I'm going to migrate to a certain server, but I'm not sure if it's going to be a competitive one. As long as some of my friends are there, it's okay. So I'm just going to try to leave my my other friends behind and move on to somewhere new, maybe some breath of fresh air. But anyway, as I've said, what do you guys think about this issue? And also give me your thoughts about the actions that has been taken on these players or certain individuals that has been using these kinds of bots or cheats or unfair scripts to their advantage. So I want to know your thoughts and your reactions on this. So hopefully I can also make everyone who have watched this video aware of who some certain players that has been doing this, and you can help the community out, help the devs, help the game to identify these individuals. If you want to check out more of our content, click on the video on your screen right now. And as always, squad, have a great day to everyone. This is your Tito Buds, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.